This is the MMP10 Oversized Optimus Prime. This is a third-party bootleg made by Weijing. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. And it is an amazing bootleg. And it's also pretty big. It's about 12.5 inches. Also, these are supposed to be down. I guess I'm a fake Transformers fan. A quick look at the back of the packaging shows some of the items that it comes with, along with a bunch of words that I cannot read. I mean, come on, my language is... It's English. You racist fuck. And you'll have to forgive me, the figure is a little too big to fit in frame. It's an oversized knockoff of the MP10. This thing is probably one of my favorite figures, and it is a bootleg. The quality is absolutely amazing. The head sculpt looks great, his light blue eyes look great, and they really give him some life. It's got some nice molded detail on there, even on the legs. He's got the long smokestacks. He's got some detail inside his crotch area. And the paintwork on this figure is simple but amazing. One thing I don't like about the chest area though are the windows, because clearly being able to see through them just doesn't look too great in my opinion. But the chest is die-cast, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if the ones on the original are die-cast though. Let me know in the comments. He's got deep blue colors for the head, the hands, the legs, as well as the crotch piece.
Nice.
He also has a nice... There's a helicopter flying by right now. Back to the figure before I was so rudely interrupted. The silver looks nice on it, the shiny silver looks nice on it as well. The yellows look great. Now I do have a complaint about the legs. The color of the gray plastic is very bland and I kind of wish it was a different color that stood out more. Here's the back of the figure with some extra detail on there. And here's the bottom of the back. Not much detail on there, but it doesn't really matter. He has a bit of a backpack, but that's okay because that is for the ion blaster. Pull that down, bring it out, and unfold it. Now a quick look at the ion blaster shows it has a bit of molded detail on there, as well as some weathering. I appreciate the use of black screws so it blends into the blaster as well. I think the folding mechanism is neat, although I do think a matte color would have worked better. It does feel a bit cheap, but then again, it's just an accessory and not the main figure. Another accessory that it comes with is the Energon axe. It's got a nice translucent orange plastic. Now compared to the Ion Blaster, this one feels like it's made of very good quality. This one feels pretty sturdy, and this also has 360 movement. You can put the blaster in either hand and it does tab into place. You just gotta make sure his arm is rotated like this and then you can put it in. Which is something I hope a woman will one day say to me. And close his hands. And for the axe, you're probably asking how that goes in. An important note, the axe only fits in the right hand, not the left. So make sure his right fist is closed, make sure this side is lined up with the thumb, and push it in. And we can put this in the other hand. And he looks great with his Energon axe and his Ion Blaster in hand. Another thing it comes with is a spike figure. There's no head movement, the arms can go 360, the legs can go up, they can bend, and they can move back that far. But if we're being honest about this guy, no one really cares. Now articulation wise, this thing is pretty good. The head can move up and down, and it can go 360. His ears can move as well, but I wouldn't force them too much because I feel like I'm gonna break it. It would totally suck to break any piece on this figure. The arm can move 360. It can bend. The arms can only go about that high. They can also move back as part of the transformation. The hands can move 360, and they can move up and down like that, but that is part of the transformation. His first finger has independent articulation, and then the rest of the fingers are molded together, and they can only move in and out. The arm can go 360 as well. The waist can move 360. The legs can only split about that much. The leg can move up this high. The knees can bend. They can also bend outwards. It can move 360 at the leg joints here. Toes can move, the feet can pivot in and move up and down. One thing I do want to mention is that the feet and the legs are a little bit loose. I get a bit worried about this thing falling over when I try posing it. Now you're gonna like this part. The chest can open, bring that up, revealing no matrix of leadership. Just kidding, it's right here. And there's a look at the matrix. You also have some nice molded detail on the insides. The matrix itself looks pretty good, although there's some orange paint right there. I've actually never tried taking this out. When dismantled, press one side of it, then can remove it easily. Yeah, sure, totally, man. So let's push down on one side. This thing is in there. Hold on, just give me 1 second. Oh. I think I just broke something. Yep, here's the piece that broke off. Right over there. There's monkeys in my head where brains should be. Well, I guess now is a good time to tell you you can support me on Patreon for only $1 a month. I'll be posting some of my toy photography there as well. The link is in the description below. Now that I think about it, I could have done that a lot smarter. But as you can see already, I don't make great choices in the first place, especially financial ones. Luckily, it's only on the inside of the figure, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm totally not just saying that because I'm trying to cope on how I broke this. I can probably fix that with some glue. I also wish glue could heal a broken heart. There's a quick look at the matrix of leadership. It feels pretty solid. The silver and orange look great on it, and it is die-cast metal. And then the inside has this blue little piece of plastic. Here's the back of it. It does seem like there's some poor paint application on this, but that's not the biggest of my worries right now. Let's place that back in there for now and never remove it again. I'm gonna close that up, wipe those thumbprints away, and pretend it never broke. The transformation instructions come in a nice little booklet, which has English translations on there. Not the best English translations, but still. And it has instructions for the trailer, which I don't have. Now, to transform him, bring up his arms, open the flap, rotate his hands in, close the flap, same on both sides. Bring out the panels on the elbows, flip his leg flaps over, bring the legs up. It is a bit tough to do. You have to apply some force, but not too much where it breaks. We wouldn't want that happening. Bring that up, and then bring the feet together and they should tab in place. Bring this up, twist him around, bring the feet in, bring out these flaps, and bring them under. Now onto the chest. Open the chest up, forget about the part you broke. Bring this out, bring him back. And then you want to bring out this section for the wheels. Rotate it around, make sure this doesn't get in the way, bring it up. Bring this up so it reminds you of what you've broken. Align that and bring it down. Also, you need to make sure this goes into place on the grill, otherwise the transformation won't look right. Flip his head over, close that, bring the arms back, snap them in place, and bring them into the side. Same on the other side. Then kind of make sure they're lined up properly. Bring these out. Make sure to bring these out too, and bring them up. Fold that in place. Bring this in place. Same for the other side. Make sure they're aligned properly. Then you can bring out the smokestacks a bit. And here is the vehicle mode. I think it looks great. The front part of it looks amazing. The side profile looks great as well. The top of the trailer kind of looks meh though, and the bottom also looks okay. The wheels do all spin, and the tires are made of rubber. You can open the front right here, and then you can fit in the Spike figure. Now he's eternally trapped in there. A lot of the details come out great in vehicle mode. Sure, the bottom has some kibble, but you're never really going to display it like that. I also don't like how the matrix is exposed right there. I feel as though it's mocking me. Overall, for something that's under $100, I definitely think this is worth a buy. Now, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to check out my Patreon, where you can see high-resolution photos of my toy photography, and it helps support me a ton. And if you enjoyed this review, make sure to check out my other reviews right over here.